If you want to make your cinematics look like this, I'm going to show you all the tips and tricks I've learned in theater mode from the time BO6 was released until now. So first things first, if you're on controller, which I would recommend, you want to press the options button up top. If you're on PC or keyboard, you can just click this. Otherwise, like I said, I would recommend controller. You just want to press this options button and go down to theater mode. Once you open up the theater mode button, you'll see all of your past gameplays. Now, I would recommend recording your cinematics or whatever you want in private match. Treyarch just recently released a patch that allows you to do that. Otherwise, if you just want to use your gameplay, that works too. So let's load up the first one I have here. So when you load up your game, you'll see the toggle controls and the toggle game HUD. Now, when you record your cinematics, obviously you don't want to have this on, so you would just take both these off. But for now, I'm going to have this on so I can show you all. So first, you want to open up your settings menu and go to FOV. Just want to move this all the way down to 60. Usually I play on like 100 or 95, but for recording cinematics, I highly recommend 60. It just looks way better in my opinion, and a lot of people's opinions looks better. So then if you go down to the actual graphic settings, go over to quality, and then you want to scroll down all the way here to your textures and details. Now, normally I have these on like normal or whatever, but for recording cinematics, I would put these on high, and you want to put the depth of field on high. This is very important for something later that I'll show you all. Detail quality high. Basically, you just want to make your game look the best as it can, just because, you know, it's going to be a cinematic, or it's going to be kind of a part of the video that, you know, is going to want to look good. And just as a disclaimer, I am not great with settings. For me, I just have everything on high, but there's something else that you find that actually works better, or you think is more clearer. I'd recommend customizing it and seeing what you like of it. So let's kind of dive down into this depth of field. Basically what it does is whenever you zoom in, you'll notice that the gun is not in view, or like the actual like scope render is not in view, but the background is. And because of this, you're then able to use this in FreeCam mode. This is because theater mode is just bugged out right now, that it kind of makes everything perspective view instead of FreeCam view, which is weird, but you know, it works. So if you're like me and you're on controller, you'll notice that there's a slow down and a speed up button. I would hold the slow down button, press play, and then go into FreeCam. And what you'll notice is, because I'm zoomed in right now, the depth of field is actually working in here. So if I like hover over this guy, you'll see that it blurs out the front end. It keeps the back end kind of in focus. It's kind of just how it works with theater mode, just because, like I said, it keeps track of your first person view and manipulates it into the like FreeCam mode. So yeah, this is something that I would recommend doing, is having that depth of field button on and going into your camera, zooming in, getting that depth of field to actually be in focus, and then coming out and doing your cinematics like this. I think this looks a lot better. Yeah, other than that, any questions, let me know in the comments and I'll be more than happy to help. And yeah, that's it. Peace.